Here's help. Proven success method. Less criticizing and more sympathizing. Do you want to be popular? Try less criticizing and more sympathizing. Do you want to be loved? Try less criticizing and more sympathizing. Do you want to influence people? Try less criticizing and more sympathizing. Do you want to succeed? Try less criticizing and more sympathizing. Criticizing turns people off. Sympathizing turns people on. It is just as simple as that. Having stated it simply, let us now examine the facts, the reasons which prove the foregoing statements. 1. To be popular, be less criticizing and more sympathizing. Criticism is the cause of many, perhaps most, of our unpleasant and unsatisfactory relationships with others. Criticism is an open attack on another person's precious ego, self. Even if your criticism is justified, it still hurts the other emotionally and incurs resentment instantly and, often, hatred and lasting hostility. Criticism is deeply implanted in the other's subconscious, which feeds it into his or her conscious thought often whenever the criticizer is seen or even mentioned. Criticism is no way to make or keep friends. Sympathizing is. And I do not mean sympathy only in terms of consoling grief. Sympathizing combines understanding, agreement and emotional acceptance. It is not limited, but is an all-encompassing togetherness. As Sir Thomas Stalford taught, sympathy is the first great lesson which man should learn, and not only learn, but frequently express through understanding, agreement and emotional acceptance. Without sympathy, understanding, agreement and emotional acceptance, friendship is reduced to mere acquaintanceship. 2. To be loved, do less criticizing and more sympathizing. Edmund Burke, the great English orator and statesman, proclaimed, "Next to love, sympathy is the divine passion of the human heart." With love being the most divine passion of the human heart, and sympathy being the next most divine passion, then frequently expressed love and sympathy, understanding, agreement and emotional acceptance are the essentials of enduring love. When sympathy is used in its total meaning of understanding, agreement and emotional acceptance, you can see how vital is sympathy to love and marriage. Many divorces are the result of the belief, openly expressed or suppressed in the subconscious, that he or she doesn't understand me, which, in psychology, means he or she doesn't understand me because he or she doesn't sympathize with my problems, feelings, etc., and, therefore, does not really love me. Before marriage, couples should test their enduring compatibility in terms of this wise statement by Sir Richard Steele. There's a kind of sympathy in souls that fits them for each other, and we may be assured when we see two persons engaged in the warmth of mutual affection that there are certain qualities in both their minds which bear a resemblance to one another. 3. To influence people, do less criticizing and more sympathizing. You cannot influence others if you do not frequently express your sympathy, understanding, agreement and emotional acceptance for their cause, their beliefs, their hopes, their ideals. To attempt to influence others from an adverse and opposite position, to be unsympathetic with the people and thoughts which you are trying to influence, is as stupid as it is ineffective. You cannot influence others if you try to enforce your own unsympathetic point of view upon them, but only if you put yourself in their place, understand and sympathize with their point of view, and submit your proposal in terms of their objectives as a means of helping them get what they want. 4. To succeed, do less criticizing and more sympathizing. No longer can ruthless men succeed, in any meaningful and permanent way, by climbing to success over the struggling bodies of their fellow workers. You must be lifted to success by your fellow men. The secret: make yourself easy to lift. You do not inspire others to lift you to success by criticizing them. But when others are convinced that you are sympathetic to their goals, they gladly will help you attain a higher position because by doing so they are putting you in a better position to help them attain their goals. 2. Bernard Baruch used to say, "Two things are bad for the heart, running upstairs and running down people." By not running down people, criticizing them, you will find them more willing to help you upstairs to success. It will be good for your heart, physically and spiritually.